So what's up YouTube, it's Nathan again. Just doing the second part to my video because I got cut off. My files on my phone was too long, so I needed to record a little bit. Well, delete some stuff to record some more. So I was just updating you guys on the situation where I talked about my sister and doing some things because she's having some mental issues. Tomorrow's her birthday too, by the way. So happy birthday to my sister. I'll call her tomorrow, but she's currently at home, but she no longer has her children. They're actually with their dad. Her younger ones are with their dad, and the oldest one went with the oldest one that was left behind is also with his dad and her other son who lives with her other son. So two of her sons just moved in together. He's still a minor too, but he moved in with his oldest brother. And then my other nephew that used to live with me, which is her second son, Derek, he actually lives with his boyfriend. So yeah. Well, they live together. I can't say live with. They live together, and so I haven't been up to Cleveland to go to probate court because my biggest issue was the kids. And since the kids are gone, she seems to be a little bit better. But she did get a loan talk from my aunt and my uncle, whom I sent over to take some groceries and stuff to her, well, to the kids, because she keeps throwing her groceries away, y'all. And it's just the saddest thing. But she really believes somebody was poisoning her. But when they did that, they talked with her, so she's agreed to get some help on her own. Now that the kids are gone, there's not a danger to them. And my nephews and my niece was my biggest concern. I love my sister to death, and of course she's my concern too. But the biggest is the kids, because you can't neglect or put kids in danger. So yeah, they're gone, so it's just her. And she's trying to work on herself. So I'm very happy and proud about that because I was really worried to do something else. Get a court-ordered warrant for a hospitalization is like serious, and it's like unforgiving coming from her. She would not forgive me for something like that. And I didn't want to have to do it. I just wanted to protect my family. So that's a serious thing, and I just wanted to let y'all know that things are working and they're getting better. So that's the progress on that. And before I got cut off, I was shouting out to my homie Jasper and Chiquita. And there's a few other I can say hi to. Josh, I haven't talked to you for a minute, little bro, but I got to get online and send you an email. And I hope T is going real good. I got my appointment next week in Cleveland, and I really would like to see how you're doing too, because we go to the same clinic. So yeah, I want to say what's up to little bro. And there's a lot of other people, all of my subscribers and people that I subscribe to, like Kamari, aka Lyrical. Him and his girl is just the bomb and just the best. And I haven't gotten on to see his videos, even though I heard about him making his own hats, you a G with the sewing machine. I wish I could do it because that is just the greatest thing. I can sew freehand, but to use the sewing machine is something different. But you got some true talent, and you and your girls is so cute and so hilarious. So I got to just shout out to him. And there's a few others that subscribe to me, that I subscribe to, that are starting to, and that have started T, like TK, and there's my homie, and I can't get his name out. My homie with his deep voice. He had a deep voice before he even started T. And he's finally on T, and he cut off all his hair. His hair just look great. And I should know who you are, well, your name, but my brain is on a fart, so I can't remember. But shout out to you and your girl too, because you've been on T for a few weeks now, and it's been a long journey for you and a long process. And I was just trying to encourage you, and you was encouraging me, and I appreciate that. And even though I can't get your name out because I just can't get it out at the moment, I still want to shout out to you. Shout out to Billy, y'all. His GoFundMe is taking off, and I haven't checked on his site to see where he's at, but I see he got some good donations coming in, and he's getting there. Me, I have $0 in my GoFundMe, y'all. I have no idea how to promote the GoFundMe because I don't get on Twitter and I don't use my Instagram. So, I mean, it hasn't been my biggest concern lately, even though you guys know my insurance did deny my surgery. But I am appealing, so I'm just waiting. I got a few more days to get word on my surgery. So, I'm just hopeful. But me and Cian talked about some other ways to try to get this surgery covered. And the biggest one was getting an employment that actually had trans benefits. Cleveland and Akron, Ohio is just hard to find that because trans is not really existent up here as much. So I wish I lived in Cali again because I can get my insurance there. But this job that did not hire me, that I did try for, my hair is oily, they actually have Blue Cross Blue Shield, and their insurance did cover trans benefits, believe it or not. And I didn't even want the job. It's that weird. I was said that there'll be a way for me to have this surgery, but I went to the interview because my girl said, go to the interview. You should just go to it and try it and see how it is and see if you'll like it. But I guess my aura in the interview wasn't that I didn't want the job. It's just that in my heart I didn't want the job, so I wasn't disappointed about it. Like I said, it was because I was overly qualified, one, and they knew I was trans, or they knew, and I don't know if that made a difference either. And I would never say that because that'll be a really big judgment call, and I'm not gonna judge people like that. But I want to talk about that. I had an incident, y'all, that really pissed me off. I had a guy that worked in the store that by my house. I've been here for almost 7 years. And this guy who knows me and watched me transition, but he doesn't know me personally on a personal basis because I didn't care to get to know him. So me and him talked one day when I was in the store because he just kept calling me a she. And I just explained to him, like, look, dude, I'm trans. I live as a male. My ID says I'm male. I look male. So I don't go as she, and I don't go by Janice, and I don't go by ma'am or anything else. And he was like, well, to me, you're going to still be a girl because you had kids and whatnot, and I know you. If I didn't know you, then I wouldn't know the difference. But since I know who you are, I can't accept it. I was like, okay, you entitled to your own opinion, and I left that at that. But when I was in the store, he called me she from across the way and her with the patrons in the store. Now, there's another thing when it's just us, because lots of times it just be, I come in the store in the evening and it just be him and this other dude, and they real cool, with the other dude real cool. So, but today, well, not today, but that day, there was a guy and a lady in the store, and the lady at the counter, and she calling me from afar, and she's looking at me confused, like, what? And I didn't explain anything to her because I was pissed. But surprisingly, the other guy that worked there turned around. He was more pissed for me than I was. He turned around and was like, look, dude, we know what it is. Don't do that. Like, come on now, don't do that. So he took up on me, and I liked it that. And so I was really upset. I carried it home with me, and I really wanted to say what I wanted to say, but I didn't want to say it out of anger. So I waited till the next day, and I went into the store because it's my neighborhood store. I go there all the time, every day sometimes, because I play the lottery. Shame on me. But I just quit. Yesterday I said I gotta stop because my brain just, I hit the lottery three times in the past 3 weeks, and fortunately I didn't play for big money, so I didn't get enough that I would have liked. That could have made a big difference, but it made a difference, but not a difference, big enough difference anyway. So I went into the store and I told dude, I'm like, can I just ask you one thing? And he was like, what's up? I'm like, can you just stop outing me in the store? Like, really? Can you stop calling me she and he? I said, you don't have to accept my choices in my life, how I live my life, and you don't even have to accept the fact that I'm trans. But this is my reality. You don't know me on a personal basis. You only know of me, and I don't know you. And I would never say anything that may offend or disrespect you. And I would just want you to do the same thing for me. Because I was really upset and I was really hurt, and my feelings was hurt, y'all. So he was like, oh, okay, I get it. No, I didn't mean no disrespect, but this takes time to transition to he or whatever you want me to call you. I said, it doesn't take time because you don't know me personally, but I get it and I give you that. I said, but I just would like, you don't have to call me she. You don't have to call me he. You don't have to call me sir. You can say hey, and I'd be cool with that. Cause I mean, come on, like, it's bad to out me in front of other people. What he going on, like, people know you around here. They already know what it is. I'm like, people don't know me around here like that because I'm not all out here like that. I stick to myself and my focus be my family. So they don't know me. People that talk to me now think I am male in the neighborhood. They don't know no difference. Only the people do is people that's in the center of my neighborhood. So I just wanted him to know that. And he was like, well, your feelings shouldn't be hurt because you a nigga now. So since you a nigga now, don't let that shit bother you. He's like, but I will give you that. I won't do that. I really try hard not to do that. He was like, my nigga. That's what I call you. You want me to call you that? I was like, anything other than she and he. Not she and he, but she and her in the store. Because I told him, I said, I just don't roll with that. And so he was like, okay, I get it. And then he told me about the story about when he was in the movies and he was just like, he's told somebody that he wasn't gay and the lady flipped out on him. And I was just like, oh, okay, that was a little extreme. But hey, you never know if somebody's story. You don't know their history. You don't know what you can say can really hurt them and affect them. And people are killing themselves every day, y'all. Robin Williams killed himself, and it broke my heart because he was one talented, funny man, and I adored him since I was a little kid, and is a great loss to the entertainment industry. And I'm just heartbroken about that. And yeah, I was heartbroken about that. So rest in peace to Robin Williams, y'all, because he's 63 years old. But he's still gone too soon because he has so much more laughter for us, and it was just shocking to me. I was just like, oh my god, who has died? Because I got a message on my cell phone. I get text from my radio station and they had announced it, and I was just clicked on the link and seeing it was him, and I was just like, wow, really? Such a happy personality, you would never think. So my point is, you never know what a person is going through, and you never know what you can say can affect them. And words are crushing, and words can kill. So I just want people to just take that into consideration. And food for thought is, before you say something that you can't take back, please think about it first. Try to think about your words, because you never know what somebody is feeling for the day, and you never know how what you say can really affect them. So just keep that in mind, y'all. Do that for me, and I appreciate that. And yeah, that was my food for thought. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. And there's probably more things I want to talk about, but honestly and truthfully, it's almost 13 minutes and this video is already long, and I got another part I gotta load. So I just wanted to say I love all of y'all. Be safe in y'all journeys. Have a good weekend ahead. And just stay up and stay strong, because y'all, I know this transition is a struggle. Like, y'all hear me? Struggle. Because it's a struggle for me. But know that we have each other. So even though we just video recording and we're loading our videos, we communicate with each other. And if we don't have nobody else and no more encouragement around us, we have each other. So never feel like you alone. Always know that somebody's out there. And anybody, if you want to email me just to talk about something that maybe you feel like you got a similar situation, or you just want to ask me questions, my email is jaytyes35@gmail.com. Y'all can email me if it's positive, or if it's just you need a listening ear, an eye, for instance. Then hey, just hit me up, because I'm here for y'all, and I know y'all here for me if I needed to talk to. So I love all my YouTube family and all my FTM brothers and trans sisters. I haven't come across any on YouTube that we actually communicate, but I have subscribed to a few. So I just want to tell y'all that on a positive note, and God bless y'all, and I love y'all, and peace.